What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Match day games, PSG and Atletico Madrid through to the semi-finals. Atletico Madrid through to another semi-final. Atletico Madrid is a team that frequently goes through to these stages. Is a Champions League pedigree team. You can call it that. Yeah, Yamal tried hard today from early on, scored early, was got a goal save before he scored, then went on to score, went 1-0 up, then Ferran Torres score, went 2-0 up, then the fighter that Simeone is and his team just rallied back, got that one goal back in the first half, and yeah, that was it. No more goals. PSG held on, fought right through. Barcelona even got a red card again. Another red card for Barcelona in the tie. Hindered them from coming back into the game or even winning the game. But it is what it is. PSG goes through. Atletico Madrid has still a claim. They are the masters of the dark art. Now, if Arsenal win tomorrow, it's an Arsenal-Atletico Madrid clash in the semis, right? That's going to be an intriguing game. Yeah, as for Liverpool never put up a chance. Liverpool gave the game away from the first leg. Yeah, that's my opinion. They gave the game away from the first leg, and then it was just too much to come back at home. Needed to score 2 goals at least. Didn't score any, while PSG scored twice. Ballon d'Or winner scored 2 goals today. Now, this is probably the level, it's the difference in level. Or for me, it's not levels, it's just maturity and know-how. Dembele scoring twice today was the difference. While Yamal was this close to being the difference, right? As I said in my first leg video, I think he might be like a year or 2 more to be that guy, right? To be that guy, consistent. Right now, talented player. You can say the best in the world, but the best in the world don't always just pull him team through. He must learn how to get that done, Yamal. But oh God, man, Yamal was just waving right through the game. What more I like to see Yamal do more is drift, leave the flank, and just float all about. You see Dembele it all the time, even in midfield. One of the goals Dembele scored, he started the attack from deep in the midfield, played the ball out, and then he was the last player to get the last pass in attack, fake shot, struck it home, brilliant goal, Dembele, right? But it is what it is. I think PSG was just way better than Liverpool. Liverpool never stand a chance. Slot give up the game from the first leg, playing ultra defensive, not even trying to win the game. And then this game now, it makes some weird changes. Slot is a weird person for me. From the first last year, I find this man to be very weird. Didn't start Salah. I don't know why they leave Salah out. No matter how your mind, what you think about Salah, Salah must start in a game like today game. Champions League quarterfinals, you don't start Salah. But anyway, Ekitike got injured early in the game and Saka came on. Didn't score, but he was kind of busy. Never really do much. Vert started with Ekitike and Szoboszlai, and Isak started. Another weird thing he did was Isak coming back from injury. Him have only like 40 a half and 9 legs. You play him the first half, not the second half. Weird. Took him off first half. I mean, they were behind. No, it was level first half. And then you needed goals in the second half. This is when you need to make attacking change. Instead, you make the opposite. Right, so slap weird for me again. But I think they were just up against the better team. As for Barcelona, they got done. His styles make fight, but Atletico Madrid, they have the better of Barcelona. Them just set up better. They know so them just need to make a goal. They weren't trying to attack at all. right? They were defending very well, and then them have technical players, levels, Cocaine at the midfield, technical, Lorente, technical, right? Griezmann, Alvarez, technical, top tier players. In defense, them defenders, them technical as well. So when they're playing out, they weren't just kicking the ball away, they were literally, building up slowly and calmly. And they were not in a rush. I mean, the coach said pre-game, said him not going to attack. He barely attacked. His attacks were slow and labored, but it was what he needed and he required from his team, and they did it. Them pull it off, and you can't say they never deserve it. Over the two leg, they win the first leg. No, actually they lost the second leg 2-1, but they won the first leg. Was it 2-0? How much did we win the first leg again? I don't even remember. But yeah, let's see that. Yeah, they win the first leg on aggregate. They won 3-2 on aggregate. They win the first leg 2-0, yeah. Right? Brilliant game the first leg. Whipping free kick, if you remember. A more dominant performance than they did today at home. Obviously, Barca get a red card early in the first leg, which kind of hampered Barcelona and gave ATL Madrid the upper hand. But I mean, Yamal, I said if Barcelona gonna go through, Yamal gonna have to say, I am here today. I reach no, not 2 years from now. And you still sister, you're a bit short. You're a bit short. Right? No, tomorrow, Mbappe need to say, I am the man, because you've been not the guy for a while. They've been Rafinha, Mbappe, Dembele, they've been Vinny, they've been Yamal, and Mbappe. There's been a whole pool. They've been Haaland at City. They've been a whole pool of players who literally has been better than Mbappe. Right? He has been the man. Now he's been scoring him hat-trick here and there and his double brace here and there, even at El Clasico, but not when it matters, not when it is do or die, no or never, win or go home. Mbappe don't rise to the occasion for Real Madrid as yet. He didn't for PSG either, right? But you see Dembele doing it, and I see Rafinha doing it for Barcelona. You can't tell Barcelona would do well with Rafinha. One thing with Barcelona though, Frankie de Jong was on the bench. Frankie de Jong for me is like very underrated. Pedri for me is not overrated, but the levels as which people make it seems like Pedri is way better than Frankie de Jong. I think it's a bit more on par. He got like damn cash pot minutes while Gavi played most of the game. I think he needed more control and more dominance, and I think Frankie de Jong would have added that to the game, but for some reason, and I've seen this all season long, even last season, under this coach, he prefer Pedri, and he will sometimes play Pedri with, last season it was Casado, that I saw him name, and then even one youngster, all sorts of midfield I've seen pair Pedri with, rather than just consistently play Frankie when Frankie is available. I'm not sure why he does that, but I don't think that is to blame for the loss. I just think it was just too much. You lose 2-0 at home, you give it a game, you give it a tie. 2-0 at home, kind of impossible to go at the opposition home. At this stage in the Champions League, every team literally is performing at a high level. So it wasn't enough. First half, they'll never get a goal. So first leg, so the second leg come now. Yeah. ATL never need to do much. They just came out. The basics defended well. Griezmann just class again, just do the regular thing, just show him experience here and there. One of my favorite players of this generation, Antoine Griezmann. Class player. Couple seasons ago, I remember in the Champions League, he was like their best player, big game, clutch player. Champions League semis, quarters versus Bayern. One-on-one on goal, Griezmann, top tier player, Antoine Griezmann. Don't get the credit him deserve. Yeah, that was that. That's Liverpool, big disappointment. Now tomorrow, big game. But Real Madrid need to come back from behind them going to the Allianz Arena, or is it in Madrid? I think it's in Madrid. I think it's in Madrid. No, it's at the Allianz Arena. So them lost their home game. Yeah, for true. They lost the first leg 2-1 at the Bernabeu. Now they are going to the Allianz Arena and they need a victory. They need a victory badly. They need a victory badly. And again, me I go bank on them if we go through with the tie. There's a little Madridista in me. Pause. But I'm gonna bank on Real Madrid to go through. Because why not? It is Real Madrid. I've seen it too many times. No, my wild card is if Bayern win this game, Bayern win the Champions League. Who are gonna beat them? Atletico Madrid, Arsenal. I don't see none of those teams beating Bayern. So yeah, that's my wild card. But I'm still banking on Real Madrid to come through. Mbappe needs to say he is the man. He needs to say I am him tomorrow. If not, one more asterisk beside the president name. Because boy, come on the man them club and you shuffle up the thing and make everything off and imbalance. And them not like that. A whole heap of Madrid fans been talking about that. Whole heap of international fans, whole heap of local Jamaican fans been talking about it. Mbappe is actually more of a detriment than he has been a plus to Real Madrid. Vini suffering because of it, Bellingham suffer, right? I mean, Rodri got out injured, but even entire first half of the season, Alonso tenure, he has been suffering because of this Mbappe thing, you know. So Mbappe needs to come to the front now and say, yeah, me and him. So tomorrow, they depend on him. And now, the next game is Arsenal and Sporting. And for some reason, the entire world is rooting against Arsenal, right? For some reason, the entire world is fed up of this anti-football. And I like Atletico Madrid today that just have technical play, and even though they defend, they attack technically in the class, right? The whole world is rooting tomorrow for Sporting to beat Arsenal. The first leg ended, how much it ended again? I think it's close, you know, like 1-0 or 2-0 or 2-1. 1-0, right? Again, 1-0. They go up Sporting, they go Portugal and only win 1-0. The game is on. The game is on. No, it's highly unlikely because Arsenal must have a goal in them at least. And I can't see Sporting going there and scoring 2 goals. And them are going to need to score at least 2 goals to go through tomorrow. No, ball around anything can go on. So watch out. Tomorrow we'll deal with tomorrow's business. So smash a like one. Hit that notification bell. Drop a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to follow the channels, the TikTok, the Instagram. It's linked in the channel. Right? See you in the next one. We out.